Paranormal soldiers and military dolphin technology, telepathy, revealed in a magazine, and these videos are Creative Commons Pixabay for you to enjoy the dolphins. Now, Russian Defense Magazine reveals paranormal soldiers and military dolphin telepathy. An article in the official magazine of Russia's defense ministry claimed the country's military works in tandem with physics, employs paranormal tactics to aid soldiers, and has used dolphins in telepathy experiments. A piece in the magazine Army Collection headlined, "Super Soldiers for the Wars of the Future," describing how the military has conducted strange experiments, such as one in which psychics managed to read documents that were locked in a safe. The article was first published a couple of years back, but came to prominence after reports in the Russian magazine RBC, opposition newspaper Novoya Gazeta, and the website Meduza. Commentators were surprised that such claims would be made in a publication sanctioned by authorities. I guess they wanted to keep it undercover, classified. Now, according to the article's author, Nikolai Paroskov, who served in campaigns in Chechnya and Sierra Leone, Soviet scientists developed paranormal techniques in the 1980s with the aim of the military being able to extract information from a state of so-called altered mind consciousness. What do? They get into your mind? So they extract information from a state of so-called altered human consciousness. He wrote how the method was even used during the campaign of Chechnya to reveal the enemy's plan and the composition of the forces and means involved. I mean, all this highly classified information. He said that Russia has specialists that use telepathy to quiz prisoners, skills honed in experiments on dolphins. He wrote, they mentally gave the animals the commands that they performed. It turned out that the technique also applied to humans. Can you imagine? They mentally give you a command and you do it. The article stated that paranormal tactics have helped soldiers learn foreign languages, treat wounded troops, detect ambushes, and even crash computers. He said telepathic, nonverbal interrogation can help soldiers decide if enemy soldiers are receptive to recruitment. So-called psychic countermeasures, quote-unquote, also taught Special Forces soldiers how to hold up during enemy interrogation. And Anatoly Matvichuk, head of analytics department of the magazine Soldiers of Russia, told RBC that Soviet scientists did some work in these fields, especially between the 1960s and 1980s. Combat parapsychology really has a place. The technique was developed by Soviet Academy of Sciences in an attempt to discover the phenomenal characteristics of a person. But the chairman of the Commission to Combat Pseudoscience at the Russian Academy of Sciences, Evgeny Alexandrov, told RBC that combat parapsychology is a pseudoscientific invention. Such works really existed and were developed and were classified, that as in many countries of the world, such studies are recognized as pseudo-scientific. All this is complete nonsense. No parapsychology exists at all. It's all fairy tale, Alexandrov said. He said, all the talk about the transfer of thought at a distance does not have a scientific basis. There is no such recorded case. It is simply impossible, he says. In the meantime, Vladlen Prilutsky, Army Collections chief editor, told RBC that his publication simply publishes, quote, articles containing research information and discussion about military topics, end quote. This is by Brendan Cole on Newsweek, and it's on Bended Reality. Please tell me what you think. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.